Zoe, I want to be rolling in dough, swimming in a pool of gold coins, but work? Ugh, it's like watching paint dry boring. Isn't there a secret shortcut to becoming a billionaire?
Of course there is, silly. Just follow these 3 golden rules of success, and you'll be on your way to building your own flying car empire.
Wait, seriously? Spill the beans, Zoe. I'm all ears, especially if it means less work and more moolah.
Alright folks, gather around because Zoe's about to drop some serious wisdom bombs. First up, embracing failure. Yeah, you heard that right. Embracing failure. Failure, that thing we usually try to avoid like a bad case of the Mondays. Turns out, it's not the monster under the bed we think it is. It's more like a misunderstood creature.
Think of it like this. Every time you stumble, trip, or faceplant, you learn something new. It's like leveling up in a video game, except instead of fighting pixelated monsters, you're conquering real-life challenges.
But failing sucks. It makes you feel like a deflated balloon animal.
Sure, it stings in the moment, but it's what you do after that matters. Do you wallow in self-pity with a gallon of ice cream? Or do you dust yourself off, analyze what went wrong, and come back stronger?
She pulls out her holographic tablet and shows Jake a series of images. Albert Einstein, J.K. Rowling, even Michael Jordan, all icons of success who faced their fair share of rejection and setbacks before hitting it big.
These guys, they weren't born rock stars. They failed, learned, and adapted. They treated failure like a stepping stone, not a roadblock. Take Einstein, for example. Did you know he didn't even speak fluently until he was 9 years old? People thought he was a slow learner. Imagine that. The guy who revolutionized physics was once considered not smart enough. The point is, everyone stumbles, but it's the ability to get back up that separates the winners from the well, still trying to figure it out as.
Jake, munching on a bag of chips, seems to be absorbing the information.
So you're saying I should, aim to fail?
Not exactly. Don't go around tripping on purpose. The idea is to not be afraid of failure. It's inevitable. What matters is that you learn from it, adapt, and keep going. Think of it like this, Jake. Remember that time you tried to bake that cake for your mum's birthday, and it ended up looking like a melted monster?
Yeah, it was a disaster. Even the dog wouldn't touch it.
Exactly. But did you give up baking forever? No! You learned from your mistakes, adjusted the recipe, and eventually you baked that awesome batch of cookies that disappeared in seconds.
Jake smiles, remembering his cookie triumph.
Yeah, those cookies were pretty epic.
See? Failure is just a detour, not the end of the road. It's all about learning, adapting, and coming back stronger. Who knows? Maybe your next failure will lead you to your billion-dollar idea.
Jake, inspired for probably the first time that week, finishes his chips with newfound determination. He might not be swimming in gold coins just yet, but at least he's starting to understand that the road to success is paved with a few epic fails along the way. And those potholes, they're just opportunities in the ship. Dreams become reality through action.
Alright, so we've covered embracing failure and taking action. Now comes the final and perhaps most important ingredient for success: consistency. Think of it like growing a tree, Jake. You don't just plant a seed one day, forget about it, and expect a giant oak tree the next.
But trees take forever to grow. I want results now.
That's the thing about success, Jake. It's not a microwave meal, it's a slow-cooked feast. It takes time, effort, and most importantly, consistency. Every day that little seed was doing the work, even when no one was watching. It absorbed sunlight, drew in water, and slowly but surely it grew into something strong and beautiful. Just like that tree, you need to be consistent with your efforts, Jake. It's not about pulling an all-nighter and then crashing for a week. It's about showing up every day, even if it's just for a little bit, and putting in the work.
But what if I don't feel like it every day?
Motivation comes and goes, Jake. Some days you'll feel like you can conquer the world, and other days you'll struggle to get off the couch. But the key is to build habits, to create a routine that keeps you moving forward, even on the days when you'd rather be binge-watching bad reality TV. See, it's not always a straight line to the top. There are dips and plateaus, but the key is to keep going, to keep learning, to keep building on what you've learned.
So you're saying I can't just rely on inspiration striking like a bolt of lightning?
Inspiration is great, but it's fleeting. Consistency is what separates the dreamers from the doers. It's about showing up day after day, putting in the work, even when it's hard, even when you're tired, even when your robot dog is driving you crazy.
Jake, looking at his slightly chaotic workshop, a testament to his newfound dedication, realizes Zoe's right. He's come a long way from the couch potato who scoffed at the idea of work. He's learned to embrace failure, to take action, and now, to understand the power of consistency. He's still got a long way to go, but for the first time he can actually see the path ahead, paved with hard work, dedication, and a whole lot of robot parts. With a determined look, Jake holds up a blueprint, ready to tackle the next challenge with the same consistency and dedication. And this time, he's not alone. His trusty robot dog, once a source of chaos, is now his partner in this journey, both learning and growing together. As Jake looks ahead, he sees a future bright with possibilities, all thanks to the slow and steady race to success. Fast forward a few years, and what was once a dream is now a reality. We see Jake, looking sharp in a tailored suit, behind the wheel of a sleek flying car. The news feeds on holographic billboards flash headlines like, "From Couch Potato to CEO," and local genius cracks the code to affordable flying cars.
I can't believe it worked. Embracing failure, taking action, staying consistent, it actually paid off.
Told ya. Now about that free ride in your awesome flying car.
Nope, you gotta build your own.
The two friends share a laugh as they soar through the futuristic cityscape, a testament to the power of hard work, perseverance, and a healthy dose of humor. The end. Moral of the story. Failure is a lesson, not the end. Action beats endless planning. Consistency turns dreams into reality. If you enjoyed this story, like, share, and subscribe for more fun and inspiring cartoons.